Hi, boys and girls. I wanted to share a story with you today. I know that you love the Elephant and Piggie books, so I thought I would share one with you today that we haven't read together yet. So this one is called I Broke My Trunk. And you can see Gerald looks like a bandage on his trunk. So one thing that I always encourage you to do when I'm reading is to listen very carefully so that you can answer a few comprehension questions at the end. Okay, so make sure you're listening carefully. So let's see what happens to Gerald. I have not seen Gerald today. Piggy's thinking, why? Gerald, what happened to your trunk? I broke my trunk. How did you break your trunk? It is a long, crazy story. Tell it, Piggy says. Well, I was playing with Hippo. Then I had an idea. I wanted to lift Hippo onto my trunk. Why? Do you think that's a silly idea? Put someone on your trunk, on your nose? Because. Okay, Piggy says. So I lifted Hippo onto my trunk. But a hippo on your trunk is heavy. Is that how you broke your trunk? No, there is more to my story. Then Rhino showed up. Rhino wanted a turn. What did you do? I lifted both of them onto my trunk. But a hippo and a rhino on your trunk are very heavy. Is that how you broke your trunk? No, there is more to my story. Then Hippo's sister showed up. Hippo has a sister? A big sister. Did she want to turn too? Yes. She also wanted to play her piano. Two hippos, one rhino, and a piano on your trunk are very, very heavy. Is that how you broke your trunk? No, this is a long, crazy story, Piggy says. Tell stories like I do. Gerald, how did you break your trunk? Well, I was so proud of what I had done that I ran to tell my very best friend about it. You can see Piggy makes her smile because she knows she's his best friend. But I tripped and fell. And broke my trunk. You broke your trunk running to tell me your story. That is a crazy story. That is a funny story. I want to tell someone your crazy story. So what happens to Piggy? Any predictions? What do you think might happen? She looks excited. So she's running off. Piggy, what happened to your snout? It is a long, crazy story. You can see Piggy's snout and also has a bandage. All right, so I have a few questions for you now that my story has finished. So I want you to think back. Who stood on Elephant's trunk, on Gerald's trunk? There was a few things on his trunk. How did Elephant break his trunk? So how did Elephant actually break his trunk? And how did Piggy break her snout at the end of the story? Okay, so some things to think about afterwards, and you can discuss with your mom or your dad or even some brothers and sisters. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that, boys and girls. I miss you, and I hope to see you soon.